Hello to everyone, this is a demonstration video on how to control the camera focus using the relation constraint and driving constraint. So let me put some simple camera in the scene. It will be a free camera, we don't need camera interest. When we're using the camera interest, we can simply control the focus distance using the camera interest point. So in this case it will be automatically calculated. But if we use specific distance, we should put some value here. So on this video I will show how to put this video according to the distance to some other object. So let me delete the camera interesting point and put some cube that will be a point to look at for the camera, and we will calculate the focus distance from camera to this cube object. So I will divide the screen and put on one the camera on one screen and the perspective on another one, on the party viewport. Then I will activate the real-time effects for the camera. Okay. So in this case don't want to work actually in two views, but it's fine. So what we have now, we can see that our distance is a specific one, and if we change the position of the camera, we can see this distance in front. So actually the task of this video is to show how to assign this specific distance to look always at this cube. So for doing this, first of all we have to calculate the distance between two objects, between the camera and between the cube. Let's put some additional null object. We will use this object especially for calculating the distance between two objects. So we put relation constraint, and two nodes, camera and cube, we put as a sender, and null object will be a receiver. Up. So now let's go to the vector group, and here we have a distance. Let's connect the global translation from one and second object, and the result will be the translation to the null object. So now if we have a look at the x value of the translation of null object, and if we try to move our camera, we can see that our null object also change the x value, because this value is the distance calculation from camera to our cube. So now we can assign this. We can assign directly because by default in Motion Builder specific distance property, it's not possible to assign any value and to control this value in relation constraint. It's a pity, but we couldn't do this. But we can do this by means of driving constraint. So we should assign the objects here. The camera will be the constraint object, the cube will be the source. Then here in the first edit panel we should put our cube. In the second one we should put camera. Now let's select our property. For the camera we should select focus distance, and actually I made a mistake. We should put not a cube, because we should take the distance from the null object, from the x value of null object. That's why we have to put as the source now our null object, and here also. Now let's connect local translation and focus distance of a camera. Activate. And now we can see that the value of x value is connected here. And if we change uh, the position of a camera in space. The distance with the relation constraint, the result of this distance is assigned to the x translation to our null object, which we connect with the driving constraint to the focus distance. So now we can change to our camera and we can see that we always have the same focus distance to our cube. So that's it. It was the video demonstration of relation driving constraint to assign the focus distance for the camera. See you on nail3d.com. Bye.